Sacramento Metro Real Estate Market. El Dorado County, Market Update. Data is through January 31st, 2025. J. Emerson, Broker. DRE number 1788488. Emerson Real Estate. In this presentation, Lien Score, 10-year annual summary, inventory summary, inventory charts, cumulative days on market, median price, housing affordability index, observations, caveats, definitions. Lien score calculation. The variance between the current value of each data element and its short and long-term averages are calculated. Lien score equals 0.5, leaning toward sellers. Of the 7 data elements tracked, 4 lean toward sellers, and 3 lean toward buyers. 10-year annual summary. This month. 10-year monthly average. Inventory summary. This month. Effect on inventory. Plus. Minus. 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 Equals. Reflects seasonality. Perspective. January 2025 months of inventory was 4.4, a neutral market in El Dorado County. Last high was 6.1 in January 2015. Last low was 1 in December 2021. New listings equals 250 plus 134% month over month plus 40% year over year. Last high was 508 in May 2019. Last low was 88 in December 2022, which is plus 11% of its 10-year January average of 226. Pended listings equals 148 plus 40% month over month plus 11% year over year. Last high was 390 in June 2020. Last low was 75 in December 2022, which is 94% of its 10-year January average of 158. Cancelled listings equals 27 minus 37% month over month plus 42% year over year. Last high was 84 in November 2024. Last low was 10 in April 2021, which is 106% of its 10-year January average of 25. Sold listings equals 94 minus 22% month over month minus 1% year over year. Last high was 378 in September 2020. Last low was 74 in January 2023, which is 71% of its 10-year January average of 133. Number of offers equals 235 plus 118% month over month plus 104% year over year. Last high was 727 in June 2021. Last low was 71 in January 2023, which is 155% of its 10-year January average of 151. Offers per sold listing equals 2.5. This cannot go below 1, high of 2.6. Average number of offers per sold listing in March 2021. Active listings equals 415, plus 3% month over month, plus 35% year over year. Last high was 1,091 in June 2019. Last low was 231 in December 2021, which is 95% of its 10-year January average of 438. Cumulative days on market equals 71, plus 8% month over month, plus 8% year over year. Last high was 104 in January 2015. Last low was 16 in May 2021, which is 104% of its 10-year January average of 68. Median price equals 588,000, minus 20% month over month, plus 16% year over year. Last high was 758,000 in April 2024. Median price 12-month moving average equals 666,000, minus 2% month over month, plus 3% year over year. Last high was 685,000 in July 2024. Median price momentum equals 2.6, above zero, a buy signal. Last high was 19 in June 2021. Housing Affordability Index, median price, and mortgage rate. Render, monthly payment. Therefore, to qualify for an 80% loan, the buyer's income needs to be qualifying income. Monthly payment cannot exceed 25% of monthly income, compared to median income. Renders, Housing Affordability Index. Mink over kink. Observations. September 2020 was a mini exodus in El Dorado County. Sold listings have not recovered since lockdowns. A flurry of offers were submitted this month. Inventory has disappeared since the cerveza sickness. Median price dropped sharply, almost halfway to 37 trillion. Hello? It is not going down. Add this to your payables. Caveats. The market doesn't care what we think about it. I am not a lawyer, and you have a right to seek one. All data is from Metrolist, entered by humans. All data excludes distressed sales, REO, short sale. Most data will be revised nominally next month. Number of offers was not collected before 2016. Momentum and 12 MMA are indicators for commodity investors applied to the real estate commodity. All calculations use math. I am interested in gaining your trust and business. But if you don't like Trump, you won't want to hire me. And I'm okay with that. Definitions. New house was exposed as a listing during this calendar month, when higher than averages, leans toward buyers, more selection. Pended listing went pending during this calendar month, when higher than averages, leans toward sellers. Mine's next. Cancelled listing was canceled or expired during this calendar month. When higher than averages, leans toward buyers, sellers are nervous. Sold, listing was sold during this calendar month. When higher than averages, leans toward sellers, encouraged. Active, listing is available at the end of this calendar month. When higher than averages, leans toward buyers, more selection. Cumulative days on market, total number of days listing is active before going pending and selling. When higher than averages, leans toward buyers, market aging. Median sales price, the median price of the sold listings. When higher than averages, leans toward sellers, Number of offers, the total number of offers received by the sold listings. Median price momentum, thorn is the symbol used for momentum. Momentum can be understood as the persistency or trend in the direction of price changes. Median price 12-month moving average. Lean score, a proprietary calculation that depicts market favor at a phase level. Note, a pended listing may have sold, may be back to active. Note, only new listings increase the supply of inventory. Your broker for life, J. Emerson. Emerson Real Estate.
By the way, I'm never too busy for your referrals.